Hello and welcome to Stocks Advisor channel. Here we are looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks. Today we will talk about IBM International Business Machines traded at New York Stock Exchange. Well, IBM is of course very famous company, does not need any specific introduction. And the point why the IBM today got actually particular interest from the traders is because this week it is expected that IBM will report its quarterly earnings, and therefore market is excited. So everyone is waiting what can happen. And to this point, this means that we can expect two types of actions. First is, of course, a technical action that we will discuss based on technical analysis. And second one is, of course, news-driven or expectations-driven one for the earning reports. Well, first, let's do the technical point. Well, speaking technically, here we can see clearly several trends for IBM. First of all, to start, we need to note that we have three moving averages depicted here. It's moving average 20, 50, and 200 being green, blue, and red lines correspondingly. So if you look at moving average 200 in general, it's actually declining, but it's declining with deceleration, meaning that slightly the decline of the moving average 200 is going flattened. So probably somewhere in the period given like half a year, if this trend continues, we will go flattening and then go to the growth area. And overall, this is also suggested by the fact that moving averages 20 and 50, they are like floating around each other, like dancing around each other. They are overall growing. So if you would look the trend, they are overall growing, meaning that slightly when they will have like a double magic cross up, meaning that both trends, moving average 20 and 50, will cross positively from the bottom upwards, moving average 200. That's exactly what is about happening now. Then the price action is going to go higher than moving average 200 in general, and the stock should grow. So in longer term perspective, of course, IBM is a buy stock, and you can literally enter in any range starting from current price and let's say till 116 or whatever lower. So it will be growing in that sense, and you can clearly see those channels. So let's start drawing those. So here you can see one of the positive channels being formed is this one, and it was repeatedly confirmed many times when definitely we also saw like a downwards trading or like kind of channel formation is this one, but this channel was nicely broken. If you look at it, it was first we tried to break it like about 6-7 trading sessions ago, but then price didn't really hold and it went down further. Still using now this triple support of moving averages 250 and 20 as triple support line. We see seemingly formation of kind of U shape or V shape, but tomorrow's trading session will confirm whether it will be like that. Most probably we will have like pseudo V-shape formation like we saw, for example, in September when we went up here and then it was broken further, or similarly like it was from 10ish of August when we again tried to kind of make the V-shape but then went further down. And this is suggested by the fact that we have today this this red candle with, well, not very but significantly reasonable shadows both up and down. Usually this is bearish momentarily. Also, if you look at RSI wise, seems like we are kind of in decline phase now after being in overbought area at the top of the wave. So having said that, also if you look at this volume quite high that was traded that day and being overbought, we still need to stabilize. But again, both actions are more or less possible, and having said that and expecting some quarter reports, we can set our expectations. Should they work, it will be very interesting buy entry here. So first of all, of course, should the price continue dropping, and also if you look the after hours, it is actually kind of 1.5% already going down. So should the price at least momentarily continue going down, we could see several supports here. So one support is of course this triple point when three moving averages touch each other, and it is also kind of supported by this middle channel trading. If we draw it more precisely, it would be somewhere at this level. So it's confirmed by this, and although it's more like a volatility point rather than real support, we can still advise to buy just below it as a first entry. So you can start your entries here, and then of course this first green line that has grown, let's call it trend one, and then the top one will be actually C1, the channel upwards negative channel one. So once we should go in vicinity of trend one, trend line one, or we can pierce it even further a little bit, then we have well echelоnated support lines. We can clearly see those here. So this is one. Here is, let's say, not that strong one, but also reasonable support line as well, and then the lower one here as well. So this would mean that we are actually very well echelоnated supports, defenses, meaning that if should the price go those levels, these would be very nice entries, and therefore the second dark circle to buy would be actually in this area. And again, not given, but should, for example, news be really negative, some bad results for earnings, we can just wait until this third line of support and then entry here. And then if we would call our lines the names, it would be then S1, S2, S3, and S4. So actually, anything below S1, we can start entering between S2, S3, second line, and then S4, or just a little bit maybe in the vicinity. S4 would be the last defense. At any of those moments, the reversal might take place. It will be, as I said, a combination either of the technicality, but plus, of course, earning reports news. If those would be positive, we can even lift off from S1, would be neutral, maybe somewhere we will start from S2, S3, would be more negative, or let's say will be seen as more negative than expected, because we also need to appreciate some market negative and positive overreaction. We can then start from S4, but then the reversal movement should take place. If we will start from lower levels, then S1 line may convert to a resist, and moving averages 20 and 50 will actually, after upwards movement, start neglecting downwards, but should be more positive. Then indeed, as I said at the beginning of this video, the upwards trend will continue. Moving averages 20 and 50 will cross upwardsly and start grab the price upwards as well. And then the most interesting game will start in the vicinity of C1 line. Will we really break the channel C1 S4 or not? That would be the most interesting discussion and game here. Therefore, we will later, of course, come back to IBM to understand if the channel was changed, if it's upwards or not. For the moment, you know what to expect. You can set your alerts for the prices for entries, and then good luck with IBM. Having said that, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Also review our previous videos on the stocks. As you can clearly see from this video, we always give advice on our channel in 1, 2, 3, or even 5 weeks in advance. So this means that you can look videos that are like up to 1 month late with the issue date, because the date is just the date on the video is the date when the video was uploaded to YouTube. It doesn't mean that it expires at that date. So it just means that it gives in advance up to 1.5 months analysis, so we can always review it. Maybe if you are close already to those points of entries discussed, you can make your buy and make your trade. So good luck with it. Also, please check our videos and do not forget to subscribe to our channel.